Welcome back, everybody, to Falcon Plays Tharsis. We are in the middle, or at least towards the end of a run that I started off camera. Let me explain to you what's happening right now. This right here has been a really amazing run off camera for me. As you can see, we have all 4 people alive still, considerable amount of dice. Health is kind of up and down considering who you're talking about. Like Kayla Jones and Bakal are a little bit low, but Allison and Joy Lee are doing alright. The most important thing about this run is that I have not indulged myself in the forbidden meat. By forbidden meat, I obviously mean the cannibalism. So we're 2 weeks away from completing the game. Everybody alive and no cannibalism. So if there's a best ending imaginable, this will probably be it. So let's go forward over here and hopefully we get some luck in us. I was taking a look at this really closely, and obviously if we don't take care of our ship issues, we're going to die right this turn. So I think we have to start off with Kayla Jones over here because this is going to be 3 damage to the ship. That's really, really big. And she has 5 die to make this happen. All we have to do is avoid a couple of 5s here, which isn't exactly the easiest thing to do, right? But with 5 die, she should have a good chance. Perfect. And you know what? She actually didn't roll a 5. We have all 3 of her assists, and we have enough to actually put this 1 extra point into research projects. Or, more considerably, what we could do right now as well is just take care of this issue for 1. And what we're going to do is we have 1 left over. We might as well re-roll it. And if we get a 5 or a 6, we could consider healing her up. It was only a 4. That's fine. We'll drop this to the research projects. At least we have 1 point over here. And at least now we can survive this turn for a fact. Good start. Now, I think the big issue right now that we're looking at is this over here. 3 injury die is nothing to scoff at, and it also has 2 damage to the ship coming in pending as well. The best person for this would be Joy Lee. Easily. I think what we do is with Pakal, we probably come over here and try to deal with this 18 with 5 die. There's also an injury one over here, but we still have 3 assists. I would like to save my assists for this one down here, but at the same time, having anybody skip this over here is going to actually drop them by 1 HP. So I think with Pakal, we come over here instead. And please do not trigger any 2s or 3s. I would like to hold on to those assists for the next one over. I see a couple of 6s. I see 1, 2, which is fine. And we have enough to clear this issue up right now. So what are we looking at here? 6 and a 6 easily. You know what? I don't think we even re-roll. I was thinking about just holding on to die and re-rolling. But if we re-roll, we have another chance of triggering these assists over here that we have stored up. So I'm thinking we just clear up this issue right now. So what would be the best one? We have 12 over here. We have 17. This will probably do it right here. And then we have 5 left over to just toss into research project or even +1 to the ship. You know what? I think we come over here and take care of this issue right now. Let's not even get too fancy about this. Alright, so let's complete it now. Perfect. We have 2 assists left over for the big issue at the flight control area. We have a 5 left over. Do we want a research project Falcon or do we want to go with +1 to ship? A research project could be pretty useful. It would get us kind of close to the anti-hemorrhaging, which is going to be a problem for my person going over to the flight control with 3 injury die and only 2 assists. You know what? I think we go with the +1 to ship, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. Plus, if our side project entails like some sort of damage to the ship for a positive boost, we could also even play it out that way. So, alrighty. This is a lot better now. I'm even considering, if it comes down to it, skipping the 2 over here for -1 dice and having both of them work on this one if Joy Lee doesn't fix this issue for us. But for now, we'll come down over here and see how this plays out. We have 2 assists. All we're trying to avoid is 1, 3s, and 5s, which is obviously just a really big ask. Alrighty, well, that started off nicely. I really hate having to re-roll again, and we could only do 10, so this will be brought down to a 14, which isn't really great. But if we re-roll, we have a bigger chance of issues here, especially if we get 1, 3s, and 5s again. She has a ton of health, though, so you know what? She could actually manage it. Do we re-roll everything, or do we hold on to a 4 at least? The issue here is that we need... What are we looking at here? We're looking at 4 6s to clear up this issue right now, so it's not going to happen this turn. We're going to probably have to follow this up with Allison. So you know what? I think we hold on to the 4, and we just re-roll, I guess. There's that 5. 2 more injuries. Okay, we could do up to 14, which would bring it down to a 10, which is a lot more manageable. Or we could just give her +2 assists and have Allison follow this up. If we remove this out of the equation, we're looking at a 9, so this will be brought down to, what, a 15, which is still really considerably high. You know what? I think we just used the fact that Joy Lee sacrificed some health to bring this down considerably for us. To a 10 is actually not too bad. And now what we do is with Alice and Silva, do we eat the 2 damage, or do we just go and clear up the -1 dice? Dice is really, really important, man. You know what? I think we go and clear this up. I'd rather have more dice, and I'd be down to 3 HP damage to the ship next turn over. I don't think that's the worst thing. I think we go with Alice and Silva over here. Yeah. I'd rather hold on to the die if we can. This was actually a lot closer than I really should have been. Luckily for us, we could just drop the 2 over here, clear up that issue, and now 1 and 3. And now we can actually even grab the Choice Harvest for the next turn over. And you know what? We probably should do that because Alice and Silva is going to actually only have 2, and we have no food. So we could go into plus 1 food right now. We'll clear up to a 5. And then what? Or we could just go with the +3 to health. You know what? I think we hold on to the points. We'll use them next turn over. That wasn't the worst move imaginable. We'll take 2 damage right now, but I think we're still in the run here for a victory.
Almost made it. After all.
So we already seen that cutscene beforehand in the other runs. The one we're looking forward to is the N1 with everybody alive and no cannibalism. So let's see here. +2 health for them and -1 ship. Kayla Jones will be brought up to a 4, and Alice and Silva would be maxed out. We also have +1 food and -1 health for them. This will bring them down to a 2 and a 3. But they'll also get 1 plus food. So we could actually drop the extra food that we have on Alice and Silva and the other one on Joy Lee, and we'll come into next turn with 4, 5, 4, and 5 die. I don't think this is the worst one imaginable. Okay, and here's cannibalism. We have not ate anybody just yet. So... Oh, I didn't go after the food one. Well, actually... No, I didn't trigger the food beforehand. So you know what we'll do? We'll use the research points that we have left over to heal somebody up on the fly. Maybe even Joy Lee, because more than likely Joy Lee's going to have to deal with that issue and flight control. So I think this is actually pretty good still. Alice and Silva would be at a 5, everybody at a 4, and a 3. That's not too bad. How many events are you giving me right now? Only 1 more! And this is only 1 damage to the ship, so as long as we clear this up right now, everybody gets over here and we survive because this will be only 1 damage. You guys, we got it! I mean, I don't want to jump ahead of myself here, but I think we got it. So here's what we do to begin with. We are going to give Joy Lee... Who do we give the health to? Pascal or Joy Lee? Pascal does have 4 die. I think we give this over to Pascal. Yeah. So Pascal, I'm going to heal you up to a 5, my friend. You have to come over here and deal with this right now. Alrighty. Remember, we have only 1 assist. We're avoiding 1, 3s, and 5s. But you could survive a few hits. As long as you clear up... Yes, we got it! We got it, guys. Alrighty, so... Boom. Boom. Hell, you know what? Just toss that over here. Doesn't really matter at this point. And we'll toss this extra 6 over here. We got it, guys! We have victoriously, because this is going to be no problem. Kayla Jones, wow, Kayla Jones had 2 HP. Can you imagine this would have been like, you know... Well, imagine she only had 1. Getting her out of there would have killed her. But luckily she has 1 HP left over. Deploy you over here. Oh my god. Alrighty, so we're in tune for the best ending right now. Let's see. Now, you know what? Go ahead and heal yourself. That's fine. Actually, use the 6 here. Drop a 5 here. Drop this over here. Drop a 5 over here. Doesn't really matter. And doesn't even matter. Nothing matters. We got it. Alrighty. And then Joy Lee is here already. And then Alice and Silva over here as well. And we're done. Roll for the win. Doesn't even matter. Actually, you know what? Let's try to use up some of these points because I want to unlock the research person. There's a person you can unlock if you get enough research points in here. So 1, 6, and 5. So you have all of these already. So how about let's go ahead and grab a... Let's grab a choice harvest here. Drop a 1. Drop a 6 and a 5. Another choice harvest as well. 2 left over. That's fine. Drop this over here and over here. Finish deployment. And finally, Joy Lee's here already. So let's just go ahead and have her turn get completed. Oh my god, this is awesome. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, it's when I do these runs off camera that I have the best ones because I'm completely focused on the game. I'm not over here focusing on trying to make the best move imaginable, but at the same time talking, thinking out loud, and hopefully trying to keep some engaging commentary happening. So this does definitely help out a lot when you're doing this off camera. But I do want to do an on-camera victory, so I do believe we're going to have a run before this video, or maybe after this video as well. I'm not sure entirely how the timeline's going to match up over here. but I have at least one more run planned out for us. So we'll drop that one over here and grab ourselves another energy boost. Sure, why not? And there you go. Do some shuffling over here. I just want to use up these points so we get more closer to the extra person you unlock with the research finish appointment. Alrighty guys, I'm going to be quiet and let's see what the ending's all about now.
There were times I thought we'd never make it. Times I doubted it would even be here if we did. But there it is at last. Mars. It's time to learn the truth. Mission accomplished. Do not expect survivors.
What in the world was that? Were we... what? Do not expect survivors? Were we sent to like a suicide mission? Apparently just fucking Mars apparently either blew up or it's in the process of blowing up over here. What? I am confused about that ending more than the other ones. At least the other one gave us a time loop one, which is just as bad. Maybe there is no hope. Maybe there is no salvation. Maybe no matter what, you shouldn't be fucking around with Mars is the theme of the game over here. Whatever you do not go to Mars. That's the theme. I'm not sure. That's actually pretty interesting, though. We got to the ending. 4 people alive. No cannibalism. We're doing on normal. I want to do a hard run. I mean, good luck with hard run, Falcon. Yeah, I know. But still, hey, we got the ending that I was hoping for over here, which was, 4 people alive, no cannibalism. That's just probably... it should be the best ending, but, hey, I guess it's a bit open for interpretation here. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that ending. I mean, what do you think it means? Because this should be the best ending imaginable. No cannibalism, 4 people alive, but I'm a bit confused over here. Let's see what my overall stats are going to be for this run. Should be a really good one. Oh, yeah. We survived 10 turns. We got 44 events completed. 4 people landed. We have 16 health, 15 die. Ship hull is 3, food is 2. We got 1689 over here. Now, this right here is what I'm interested in. This was actually added after the game released, so we had no access to it when we were doing the early previews, and it still hasn't been added right now, as you can see. But it says missions coming soon. I have no idea what they're planning to add with that, but I'm actually really interested in it. But let's go into our stats over here. That's going to be my second victory. Win percentage 5.0. People were asking me, Falcon, have you really lost that many times? I have, but not that many times. Essentially, whenever you start a game, and if you don't really like the first turn, which is, by the way, a really viable strategy, start the first turn. If you see like a low amount of dice on your people and maybe a lot of events with like injury stuff and void, go ahead and just restart the game. It's going to count it as a loss, but at least it'll give you a better chance to start off with a good turn, because the game's going to throw a lot of curveballs your way anyway. So you might as well start off with the best possible first turn imaginable. So whenever you restart, it does count it against the game played. But there you guys go. That is going to be allegedly the best ending. A bit up in the airs, right? I'm going to do another run, and we'll see how we go from now. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.